Hi guys, see you again in chapter 11 amine. Now we are going to learn physical properties of amine. Okay guys, as usual, when we talk about physical properties, it must relate with boiling point, solubility. But in carboxylic acid and alcohol, before this, we already learned about acidity. So in amine nanti, kita akan ada basicity. Okay, so first we are going to look at boiling point. Okay, so for comparable molecular mass of compound, okay, so kalau saya susun semua class of compound yang kita ada, so amine actually lower boiling point compared to alcohol and carboxylic acid. Okay, so awak boleh lihat pada priority dekat sini. So kita boleh lihat amine lagi bawah daripada alcohol and carboxylic, but a little bit higher compared to aldehyde, ketone and alkyl halide. Why? Okay, so this is the reason. Why amine have lower boiling point than alcohol or carboxylic acid? Because hydrogen bond in amine weaker than hydrogen bond in alcohol and carboxylic acid. Why? Because we know that amine contain nitrogen atom which is less electronegativity than oxygen. So oxygen in alcohol and carboxylic. Therefore, the hydrogen bond in amine is less polar than OH bond in alcohol or carboxylic acid. So as we know that guys, carboxylic acid, amine, alcohol, both here, not both, the three compound here can form hydrogen bond, but aldehyde, ketone and alkyl halide adalah polar compound which is contain dipole-dipole forces and London forces, and the lowest boiling point always alkane because alkane is non-polar compound, so contain only London forces which is the weakest van der Waals forces. So ini adalah intermolecular forces that involved in our class of compound here. So you dah boleh nampak dah bila kita dah belajar daripada chapter 5 sampailah chapter 11. Okay? And then in amine juga kita ada class of classification just now. We know that we have primary, secondary and tertiary amine. So dari segi boiling point juga effect class. So ini boleh tengok example dekat sini. Primary and secondary amine higher boiling point than tertiary amine. Why class? Because tertiary amine cannot form hydrogen bond. Look, this compound below here. So this amine, okay, syarat nak berlaku hydrogen bond, ingat lagi semester lepas, nitrogen atom, FON kan, FON. So sekarang kita ada nitrogen atom should bonded at least to one hydrogen atom. But now this nitrogen atom tidak ada hydrogen. So bila dia tidak ada hydrogen pada nitrogen atom, so it cannot form hydrogen bond. So that's why tertiary amine cannot form hydrogen bond. So it only has weak van der Waals forces, ataupun sebenarnya dia ada dipole-dipole forces sebab dia masih lagi polar molecule. While primary and secondary amine have strong hydrogen bond between its molecule. Between its molecule here, bukan between water. Ada pelajar silap buat dalam saya punya assessment hari tu. Okay, but class, primary amine always the higher boiling point than secondary amine because primary amine can form more hydrogen bond between its molecule. Look, this primary amine and this secondary amine. So yang line dot ni refer kepada hydrogen bond yang dia boleh form. So kalau kita tengok primary lagi banyak formation of hydrogen compared to secondary amine sebab primary amine ada dua hydrogen directly bond with nitrogen. Okay, kalau compare dengan secondary cuma ada one hydrogen atom. So that's the reason. Okay, so next we look at solubility. So as usual, same like carboxylic acid and alcohol. So less or equal than 5 carbon, water soluble. All amine are water soluble because they can form hydrogen bond with water molecule. But more than 5 carbon, water insoluble because alkyl portion atau alkyl group is too large. So hydrophobic area larger, so cannot dissolve in water. But all amine can soluble in organic solvent, any size of amine. Okay, so due to the formation of van der Waals forces. So actually class ini dalam slide ni saya dah simplifiedkan dah point yang awak boleh guna dalam exam when you want to explain about solubility and boiling point. Saya dah siap masuk dah. Okay, macam solubility ni awak guna je dah. Itulah elaboration dia. Okay guys, so ni benda baru, basicity. Before this, we already look at acidity, and now we look at basicity. So for basicity of amine, so kalau sebelum ni carboxylic and alcohol, kita ada acidity. So untuk basicity ni awak kena faham dulu. Ini sebenarnya dia ada relate dengan chapter 7 last sem. Okay, so bila base, normally kita relate dengan nitrogen atom, which is the lone pair on nitrogen atom as a Lewis base. Ingat lagi tak? Selepas kita ada belajar Lewis acid, Lewis base, kan? Okay, so the strength of base here must depends on the ability of lone pair electron on nitrogen atom. Okay, before this, in carboxylic acid, the acidity must depends on the H plus ion yang form. Lagi banyak H plus ion yang form, lagi senang dia nak buang H plus, lagi tinggi acidity carboxylic and alcohol. But in amine, dia mesti bergantung kepada kekuatan lone pair yang ada pada nitrogen. So effect dia sama juga macam carboxylic acid. We have two effect, which is resonant effect, the first one, and inductive effect. So ingat, resonant effect ni dia relate dengan stability of delocalized ataupun localized, itu maksud dia. Okay, normally dia beza antara aliphatic dengan aromatic. While inductive effect must relate with the electron donating group and electron withdrawing group. Okay, so kita tengok the first effect, which is resonant effect. Okay, resonant effect normally kita akan differentiate between aromatic amine and aliphatic amine. So normally in aromatic amine, the electron pair, so kita tahu kalau aromatic, sebelum ni dalam alcohol, phenoxide ion, the negative charge on phenoxide ion can delocalize into this benzene ring. Nampak? So sama juga dekat sini, bila lone pair electron dekat sini boleh delocalize around the benzene ring, ini menyebabkan electron density of aromatic amine will decrease. But in aliphatic amine, for example, we have cyclo here. So the lone pair of nitrogen atom localized. Localized mean dia tak boleh pusing pergi mana dah. Dia duduk situ diam-diam je. So bila dia localized, that's why the density, the electron density on nitrogen atom still maintain higher. Still kuat kelas. So ingat, bila dia kuat, density dia lebih besar, so dia lagi senang nak donate lone pair. So that's why aromatic amine is less basic compared to aliphatic amine. So aliphatic amine more basic than aromatic amine. The reason is depends on the delocalization of the lone pair electron on nitrogen atom. So ini dia punya delocalization. Boleh lihatlah dekat sini. Dalam nota awak pun ada juga. So you nampak pergerakan lone pair ni bergerak di dalam benzene ring. So menyebabkan density of electron pada nitrogen agak rendah. So sukar untuk donate lone pair. So faham ayat tu. Okay guys, number 2 we have inductive effect. So inductive effect, just now I said it must relate to the electron donating group and electron withdrawing group. Okay, before this, in carboxylic acid, if we have electron donating group, which is alkyl group, it will destabilize the carboxylate ion. But now, different with amine, amine if you have the electron donating group in amine, means if you have more alkyl group directly bond with nitrogen atom, the amine become more basic. Why? Because the density on nitrogen atom, the electron density on nitrogen atom will increase. Sebab EDG ni dia bagi elektron lagi. So bila dia bagi elektron pada N, menyebabkan density pada nitrogen akan increase. So bila lagi banyak, lagi kaya, macam kau lah, kalau lagi kaya, lagi banyak duit, senang tak nak bagi derma? Senang kelas. Okay? So ini dia punya point lah. So the number of alkyl group increase, electron density on nitrogen atom also increase, lone pair electron easily donated, that's why basicity will increase. So you can use this point bila you nak explain dalam soalan. Okay, cuma kelas untuk inductive effect ni saya pecah kepada dua bahagian arrangement, di mana amine ni dia boleh wujud dalam gas phase dan juga aqueous phase. Aqueous phase ni maksudnya solution lah. So arrangement dia, kita tahu tertiary amine lagi banyak alkyl group compared to secondary, primary and ammonia. Ammonia ni adalah basic amine ya, sebab dia tidak ada alkyl group. So ammonia always the lowest basicity because doesn't contain any alkyl group. Primary amine tinggi sikit basicity, diikuti oleh secondary dan tertiary. Sebab tertiary paling tinggi according to dia punya alkyl group. Nampak? Alkyl group that bond with nitrogen atom in tertiary amine ada 3 kelas. So lagi tinggilah basicity dia. Ini untuk gas phase. Tetapi untuk aqueous phase, tertiary amine kalah. Tertiary amine lower basicity compared to primary and secondary. Y class. Okay, gas kita tahu gas bergerak secara rawak. But kalau dalam aqueous phase dia solution biasanya liquid kan. So bila liquid dia punya pergerakan molekul atau compound dalam tu agak sukar compare dengan gas. Okay, kalau gas dia randomly move kan. So Y class, this is the reason. So reason ni awak boleh guna dalam exam lah. Steric effect refer to the crowding of alkyl group. So tengok tertiary kita tahu dia ada more alkyl group on nitrogen atom. So dia menyebabkan dia ada greater steric effect which hinder the attack of proton on the amine molecule and this decrease its basicity. Kenapa? Sebab 3 alkyl group yang ada pada nitrogen atom in tertiary amine dia melindungi. Dia lindung nitrogen ni. Okay, dia melindungi nitrogen, so agak sukar untuk nitrogen tu donate elektron. Donate lone pair dia. So itu menyebabkan basicity dia dalam aqueous phase agak rendah. Okay, so hati-hati dekat sini. So macam mana nak tahu? Nanti tengok dalam soalan sama ada dia bagi dalam gas phase atau aqueous phase. Okay, next kita ada electron withdrawing group. So electron withdrawing group, we know that it will withdraw electron from nitrogen. So dia tarik elektron daripada nitrogen. Macam umpama you all keluarkan duit, kan? Kalau you asyik keluar duit daripada ATM, apa jadi dengan duit awak? Makin sikit lah. Sama juga konsep macam ni kelas. Kalau ada electron withdrawing group in amine, so amine become less basic. Why? Sebab ni reason dia. Electron density on nitrogen atom will decrease. So the point, if you want to explain, you can use this point. If number of EWG increase, electron density on nitrogen atom will decrease. Lone pair electron difficult to donate. So that's why basicity of amine decrease. Okay, so example of EWG adalah halide, bromine, iodine, fluorine, chlorine and nitro group. Dia kalau you tengok basicity dengan acidity ni dia terbalik daripada acidity. Kan? So you boleh lihat dia punya effect. Effect ni adalah terbalik daripada acidity. Maaf tadi salah cakap. Okay, so boleh fahamkan lagi kat sini. Okay guys, that's all for physical properties of amine. I will see you in chemical reaction of amine. Thank you guys.